Psalm 78 verse 72 says, "He shepherded them with a faithful and true heart and with skillfulness of hands." There are three major qualifications of a minister. The first one is he must be faithful. That is, he must follow the teachings of Christ with absolute faithfulness. He cannot be a hypocrite. He cannot preach one thing and yet do another. When he preaches on love, he himself cannot be full of hatred, resentment toward others. He doesn't follow the golden rule. He doesn't do to others as he would want others to do to him. He doesn't really walk in love. No, a minister must practice love. And when he preaches on faith, the minister cannot be full of doubts. He cannot wonder about the deity of Christ or the virgin birth or God's existence or salvation by grace. No, he must have absolute confidence that God can do anything and transform any soul and heal any sick person. He must be full of faith. And then he cannot preach hope, but he himself is full of discouragement and he's lost hope in ministry. No, a minister must be faithful. But the second thing, he must be true of heart. That is, he must be sincere. He must be a minister because God has called him to be one. He's not doing it for money or fame. He's doing it out of a sincere heart that he truly believes God has called him to this task. And then finally, he has to have skillfulness of hands. That is, he has to be qualified. He has to be good at being a minister. The first, he has to be a good teacher and preacher of the word. That's his primary duty. So if he's not good at teaching and preaching, then he doesn't have the skill necessary to be a minister. He may be a good Christian, but he needs not to be a minister if he's not gifted at teaching and preaching. But beyond teaching and preaching, he must be a good manager of money. You see, a minister has to handle a ministry, a church. And if he's not qualified to be a financial manager, he's not going to be a very successful minister. You see, and so he has to be faithful. He has to have skillfulness of hands, and he has to be a good leader of the church. He has to know how to organize the ministry so that it flourishes. These are the three basic qualifications of a minister.